Hi, my name is Almari Kryanuw and I am a lecturer at IHT Hotel School. One of the subjects I offer is beverage service, and therefore today we are making a cocktail. On my right, I have my right-hand man, Emil. And Emil, you can just introduce yourself.
My name is Emil Odendal. I'm a second year student at IHT Hotel School and I'll be assisting Ms. Kryanuw for today.
So there's a little bit of knowledge, Emil. I might test you on something. So I think one of the major things at IHT is we always want you to, whatever you do, there must be theory behind it. We can't only do practical. We need to know some theory. I'm always asking the question, what grew from the ground to make what you are consuming? Be it food, be it drink, how did it get to where it is? So today, with our theme being Local-is-lekker, we went all the way and we are going Cape Town, Durbanville. So what I've got today is a rum produced in Durbanville. I think what is the most interesting, and this is where I'm going to test you now, is can you still remember at what degree of Celsius would alcohol start to evaporate when we distill it?
Ma'am, I think that would be 78 degrees.
Nice, 78 degrees Celsius. Now what is interesting about this rum is that it says on the bottle it is a cold distilled rum. So firstly, we need to figure out what grew in the ground to make this rum, and that would be sugarcane because it is made from molasses. When it is distilled, cold distilled, now water, interestingly enough, evaporates
At 100 degrees.
At 100 degrees Celsius, nice, and that is at sea level. What they did here when distilling this rum is in the distiller, it actually goes to a pressure the same as if you would go up into the stratosphere at 25 kilometers high. That's the same pressure that this was distilled with.
Basically space rum.
It's space rum, there we go. So this rum literally is, it never went to boiling point, the water in there. So to 78 degrees, no. What happens at 25 kilometers above sea level is the pressure makes that this actually distills. The alcohol starts to evaporate 30 to 31 degrees Celsius, and it doesn't need to go to 78, which they now says is a lot better for the botanicals and everything that is used in here, so it never, gets to that high boiling point, which I think is amazing. Then this rum also won a 2017 Michelangelo Craft Rum Trophy, and if you're looking for this, you can buy it on Take-A-Lot.
No.
So this was it's fantastic for us to have this here as a local product. Then we thought, right, Emil and I did some thinking and we were going, what will we do next and what will we do that's like a local? And everyone is spekboom crazy. So we thought, right, in season, strawberries, spekboom, local rum, we can't go wrong. We're going to make a
Strawberry daiquiri.
Yes, sir. So we need to make a strawberry daiquiri. And the first thing you need when you make a daiquiri is a blender. You need some strawberries that are frozen, and we're going to add some stuff with that. So I think I'm going to talk you through it. And if you can open there for us and then put the strawberries in there, please.
Yes.
So we're going to do, just chuck everything in there. Let's make a nice batch. So we have strawberries. We have some crushed ice. During lockdown, you had to make non-alcoholic cocktails. So at this stage, you would add some apple juice, you would add some lemon juice and things just to make it non-alcoholic. Let's not go back there again. So we are going to add some triple sec. So you can use your jigger. This little thing that you have maybe seen in your cupboard somewhere is not a little egg cup. It is called a jigger, so it gives us 25 mils and 50 mils of alcohol. I think, which one do you want to use?
Let's use
We need to use the 50 mils.
Yes,
Thank you very much. Let's do 50 mils. So it's a double shot of triple sec, which is a liqueur that gives a nice orangey flavor. And then we're going to add in there some lime juice. So Emil, I don't know if you've ever seen this type of juicer.
Spaceship juicer.
Space round, spaceship.
Juice.
It's there. So there you go. You can maybe just juice it up for us there. There we go. And we're going to use some fresh lime juice in there. Just cuts through the sweetness. If you ever use strawberries that are a little bit too sour to your taste, you can make a simple syrup, which is just 50% sugar, 1 part sugar, 1 part water. You can use boiling water from the kettle, just stir it around and you've got a nice syrup that you can add in there. And you can pour that in there. There we go.
Beautiful.
And now, obviously, our space rum. So let's do it
Double
shot. Maybe for good measure we might add something more, but let's
Oh, I spilled.
There we go, thank you. And now we're going to blend it all up.
I think we should be good.
I think that looks fantastic. So, tall glass, short glass. Let's do a tall glass. There we go. And obviously, if you're not going to make this with, would you like a bar spoon? Oh, you're okay with that?
Got it.
There
Thank
we
you.
go. Oh, so obviously, if you're not going to make this alcoholic, you would,
Oh, no.
instead of triple sec, you can do some apple juice or you can do some lemonade that has no fizz in it, like our Sir juice here, which is also a local product. Let's not too much with a garnish. There we go. Would you
Beautiful.
like to put a strawberry?
Yes,
there
let's
on
do
the
that.
side, please, just for make it nice and pretty.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. And then obviously if you put no alcohol in there, you have something nice to give to someone who is maybe allergic to alcohol, pregnant, children, whoever. And then after you made theirs, you just pour the rum in and you're good to go.
Awesome.
Excellent. Now over to the next one.
Yes.
So the first cocktail we made, Emil, was a blended cocktail. Now, I think I'm going to leave the shaking over to you since you're much better at shaking it than I am. And I think you're going to do the shaken cocktail. I'm going to do a built cocktail. And let's see where it goes from there using our local ingredients. So we have Fitch and Leeds drinks as well here. Some soda, water, some lemonade. And we'll guide each other through it as we go. So first things first, what I'm going to do muddling, which you can't do there shaking, is I don't know if you know, the excellent combination of strawberries and black pepper. Very. So we're going to put some black peppercorns, very few, in the bottom. You can do a couple of black peppercorns in your shaker, please. Can you remember what type of shaker this is, what we call it? Starts with a B. Boston.
Boston
I lost you. Okay, Boston shaker. There we go. So
Just a
what
few.
I'm doing now is very few. There we go. What I'm doing now is I am muddling. So I'm basically just breaking the peppercorns up. You have to use a thick bottom glass for this, otherwise you're going to break a couple of glasses. Then I'm going to put some strawberries in here. Then our wonderful speckboom leaves. Have you ever tasted these, Emil?
Oh, I can't say that I have.
You should really eat it. They're very nice in salad. So it's a bit reminiscent of the old sirings that we used to eat as children. So I am now going to muddle this. What I've done is I've prepared some cut up strawberries and some cut up speckboom for you to put in your shaker. And now I'm just going to do a bit of muddling. When we muddle, what we're basically doing is we are releasing flavors. So I'm just breaking them up a little bit, releasing all the flavors, and it looks pretty when you're done. So what I'm going to do is put some crushed ice on top of my, there we go. I'm putting some crushed ice on top of my muddled ingredients. And you, for the shaker, what we don't want to do is we don't want to use crushed ice. What's going to happen?
It's going to create too much liquid in it.
Too much liquid, it's going to be watered down, so you are going to use some blocks of cubes of ice in there. Now,
Alright.
over our ice, we always want to pour our alcohol. So this rum has a very excellent, nice aftertaste of caramel. So it's really something that you can use in a cocktail, and that caramel smell will, taste will really come through. So I'm going to use a single tot from my jigger, pouring it in there, and a single tot for you. There we go.
Single or double?
Make it a single. I think that's what you need in that glass. There we go, no problem. That's it. So after your single shot of rum, we are going to just put a little bit of lemonade in there. So if you just want to pour a little bit of lemonade to create a bit more of liquid. Now the thing is why we can't use a carbonated drink inside a shaker. It's going to explode, but I can use a carbonated drink in my built cocktail. Built meaning I'm just putting all the ingredients in the glass step by step and then topping it up. So you have yours in there now, and now you can do some nice shaking for us, please.
Let's go.
Fantastic.
Should be good.
Looks fantastic.
Oh, yes.
So what we're doing with the Hawthorne strainer is we're just keeping everything, like the big pieces of ice and everything that's in there, we're keeping it back, and you're pouring that into the glass now. It looks absolutely fantastic. And now for a bit of sparkle. I'm going to top mine up with lemonade. Emil, would you like to top that one up with some soda water, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Just to give it a little bit of a sparkle. I think that looks absolutely amazing. So now we have a strawberry spekboom muddled drink. We have a strawberry spekboom shaken drink. I think mine looks a bit butch. I don't know. I don't think that suits you at all. No, let's do this rather.
There we go.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. Enjoy.
Cheers.
So thank you, Emil, for all your help. Next up, over to some of our graduates.